What is up, Addicts? Welcome back to the series where I recustomize and review past DLC vehicles that didn't have good microphone quality before late 2019. So as always guys, feel free to let me know down below in the comments what car you want to see me recustomize next. I'll display the most liked vehicle suggestion comment in the next customization video. So in today's video we're going to be customizing the Ocelot Swinger, which I customized / reviewed back in 2018 when it released. So the Swinger released with the After Hours update in July of 2018, and used to be available for the Legendary Motors website for about 900,000. However, it was sadly removed with the Mercenaries update in 2023. As always, I'll leave a video link down below in the pinned comment explaining every method to get removed website cars. So in regards to performance, in the Sports Classics class, and if we don't count HSW, it can actually wedge its way into top 10 for track performance, which is very impressive. And what's even more impressive is that it does that with the slow handling flags on it, which is very surprising. So think about how well it would perform without those handling flags. I'm sure it'd easily be in top 5. So its main strength is basically speed. It handles pretty decently, although it is a bit sketchy to drive, and the top speed is slightly above average as well. So overall, not a bad car to drive. Now in terms of what the Swinger is based on, it's primarily based on the Jaguar XJ13. It was a V12 prototype designed car for racing in Le Mans, but sadly it never ended up racing. And fun fact, only one XJ13 was ever produced, so the car is literally priceless. It now sits on display at the British Motor Museum. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the customization of the Swinger. Alright, Ocelot Swinger, let's do it. So we got armor, brakes, engines. We do have some engine visual options as well. So we have air filters. Wow, quite a few different options there. The swept back ram pipes look sick too. And the angled ram pipes. See the difference there. Wow. I like the swept back ones a lot, so we'll do that. Engine tunes, we'll max that out. And then valve covers, we got carbon, chrome, primary, and secondary. What is the stock? Oh, it's just like a metal, sort of like default sort of texture. Okay. I like the chrome a lot. I feel like it accents it very well, but we could go primary too. I guess we'll go primary. Exhaust, so you got some revs here. Stock, and you got the pinched, slanted, round bore, and then pinched round bore. I guess we'll go with the slanted dual. Yeah, sort of like blends in. Okay, it looks a lot more clean. Alright, let's go with the slanted dual. Grill, you got the carbon vertical, carbon horizontal, chrome vertical, chrome horizontal. I think I'm gonna go with the chrome horizontal. I like that one. Headlights, you got the race lights and the race lights with the fog lamps. I'm not a fan of the racing tape headlight thing, so I'm gonna skip that. Yeah, we'll skip that. Hood, you got the stock hood with latches. Then you got the one with the screen, widescreen. And you got the alternate hood with the bulge, different screens. Then you got the racing hood, racing hood with latches. And those are all the options there. I mean, the hood bulge is nice, especially with the latches and the screen and all that. But I mean, we have a windshield. It's not like we don't have a windshield, so I don't really see. Typically, that's more useful for cars that don't have a windshield, right? I don't see why that screen would. I mean, the car has wipers too, so I don't see how that's useful. But I think I'll do the alternate hood with the latches. Lights, we'll leave that stock. Liveries. So you got the racing stripes. Total Ride Motors, classic Ocelot stripes, commercial racing livery. You got this one. Got the blue sort of like racing livery. At the Hayes Body Shop. Got the Ocelot one. Love this one. We got the Globe Oil. And you got the Queen and Country. Wow. Okay. Definitely a ton of options there. I like this commercial racing livery a lot, especially how it does the white around the grille. The last time I customized this car, I did the Ocelot one when I did the last customization video, so I do want to do something a little different. And this commercial racing livery, I like this one a lot. I think I'm gonna go with that. Plates. We'll just stick with we'll do a black background. And I think I have my Jag plate on here somewhere. There it is, the Jag. Perfect. Respray. So for this, I'm going to go with a nice, I mean, you kind of have to for this car. We'll do a nice metallic racing green. Pearlescent will definitely tone down a little bit. It's a little bit too much. I don't want it too dark, so that's good there. Secondary color is going to be the headlight trim, which is kind of interesting. It doesn't change anything else in the car unless you have secondary color options. But I was thinking white to match the livery, but I think it looks a bit weird. I'm not a fan. So we're just going to go ahead and make it match with the racing green there. Perfect. Trim color is going to be the steering wheel in the interior, the trim around the seats, and then also the foam there. You can see on the bottom, sort of in this like chassis area to get in and out. It has like a protective foam there. So those three things. I was thinking of green, but I feel like it's I feel like it looks a bit strange. I think black is the way to go for that. So we're just gonna stick with the black there.
Your cosmetics are on point.
Equivalent for this car goes on the doors. Okay. Suspension. So if you want to lower it, you can do that. Honestly, I feel this car is already too low. Like it's really, really low. I feel like we'll just go one click down. I think this is just too much. I mean, it's like almost slammed. I think this is fine. Transmission, trunk. So you got stock trunk with latches. Oh, it's like a vented trunk. Interesting. Not a fan of that. I guess we'll do the trunk with the latches. Although I think that's not going to let us open anything on this car, the front and the rear, because of the latches. They do look cool though. Turbo wheels. So for this, I'm going to go to the street category. And I don't want to put one of these large wheels on here. I think they're just too big. So the initial few wheels in the street category are, the same size as the stocks. So I'm going to throw on here the Cup Champions. I think these look really good on this car. Some simple 5 spokes, and they look fantastic. So we'll do that. And for wheel color, I think I'm just going to stick with the alloy. I was thinking white, but I don't know. I feel like it doesn't look right with the spokes and white. I think alloy is the way to go for that. So, and then black is like a big no. So yeah, we'll stick with the alloy there. Windows, you could tint them if you want. I'm not going to tint them. I think it looks a lot better without the tints on this particular car. So, alright, exit to ground. That's all the options there. Just a great looking car, man. Outside. Awesome car. This livery looks great on here. Really happy with that. And the color, it has a light pearl. It's not too much. I think it's a nice balance. The wheels too suited, super nice. This livery looks really good on here. Alright, floor it. Like a really slow start with no wheel spin, but once it gets going, oh my goodness, this thing just takes off. Like I talked about earlier, unfortunately it does have the slow handling flag, so over the bumps you can hear sort of cutting power. But the handling of this thing is very nice. It's extremely stable and very easy to drive fast. Brakes could be a little better. Just accelerates so quick. A little understeer on the initial turn in. One of those cars that you have to get used to the way it drives. Whoa, snap oversteer there. A little bumpy. Very strange car to drive. It's got this weird like understeer on initial turn-in. Ooh! And then it doesn't. I mean, the bumps is decent with. I guess you just have to be like very smooth with it. But that initial understeer on turn-in is very annoying. I don't like that. It like progressively turns faster as you hold the steering in one direction. It's kind of weird. I don't like that. The back end does come out though if you're not careful. Very strange car to drive. But you know what? The real one was a prototype, so I guess it sort of matches sort of the aura of this car. Oh my goodness. It's like yeah, you can hear the engine skipping around there. Handling flags ruined so many good cars. Turn! Oh my goodness. Yeah, very... I'm gonna open the doors and stuff here in the customs. Look at this, that's so weird. I don't like how it starts off. So like, we'll floor, right? And look at how slow. That's floored. And then it boom, and then it takes off. It's so weird. It's like they designed it to have no wheel spin at all. What if I do a burnout? It cuts power and it kind of goes. What if we handbrake launch it? Oh, it just accelerates really slowly. It's still kind of it's like first gear is a really long gear. It's weird. It's almost like you're starting off in second gear. Very strange. Oh yeah. Let's see if everything opens. If not, we'll change it up in the customs really quick. Manage vehicles, preferences, all. Only the doors. Okay, so. Okay, yeah, so the options are there, just won't open because of the latches. Okay, let's take that off really quick. Do front and rear, we'll take that off.
What miracle did you want me to perform? That should do the trick.
Pair. Okay, so that was the hood. Alt hood without latches, and then that's also the rear trunk, no latches. Alright, let's see. It should open up. Alright, vehicles, preferences, go all. Nice, everything opens up. So in the front we have a spare tire with the wheel color matched to the color of the car, primary color. Or is that the stock wheel? Interesting. At the back, oh look, we got a fire extinguisher back there. That's a nice little attention to detail. Oh, and it's hooked up. So it's like a fire suppression system, not just the fire extinguisher just thrown back there. That is cool, actually. And the engine model looks fantastic. The interior as well looks great. Wow. We didn't do any first-person driving, so we should probably do that a little bit. Really quick here. Wow, this is cool. Open experience. Love the review mirror sitting there in the dash. Kind of like a Cobra. This is... I mean, this is a very, very cool little car, man. I mean, yes, it has the slow handling flags, but it, like, drives weird in sort of like a fun way. It looks cool. It has some pretty good customization for what it is. I like this car a lot. I think it's well worth the 900,000. Obviously, you have to buy it off a friend that owns it, but man, I think it's worth it. And let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. But I think this car is well worth it. What a cool little car. Rockstar did a good job with this one. Other than the handling flags, yes. But if we ignore that, this car was very well made. I like it. Anyways, again, guys, definitely let me know down below in the comments what car you want to see me recustomize next from late 2019 and older that I haven't recustomized again yet. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.